Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. It's me, screaming into the void of the internet. Let's go ahead and talk about what's going on my mind today. My friend sent me a reel on Gram, and I think I've mentioned this before, but I'm not a very social media person, but I recently just made an Instagram, no pictures, no profile, no anything, just mainly just to like look at content, yeah. And I saw this one reel about the places in America where you can actually afford to live off of $15 an hour. And in that reel, it was just a war on comments. It looked like it was a YouTube war. The reason why I kind of like the comments on Instagram is because the comments on Instagram are usually GIFs. And so whenever there's some kind of meme, it's just a whole bunch of GIFs, and it's kind of funny because even without words, you understand the meaning and stuff like that, right? But it wasn't that this time. It was just a whole bunch of war, whether it was some so-called financially independent cocksucker telling you that you were just an idiot and it was your fault that you're in that position and stuff like that. And I kind of want to talk about this because you guys know I'm a NEET and stuff like that if you are watching this stuff. And if you are watching a few videos, because some videos are getting 14 views, one video got 20 something views, there's probably a few people maybe just stumbling along these, and I still only have 2 subs, but YouTube sub count isn't even accurate, so you never know. I might have more, but I don't really care about subs. I'm just doing this to vent. Also, surprisingly, for some reason, there are birds chirping, and it is nighttime. So, yeah, I'm sorry if that's a bit distracting, but hey, I like making these outside because it's the only place where I actually have peace. But continuing on. It was just a war in the comments and stuff like that. And listen, I have nothing against, I know I said financially independent cocksucker, but I have nothing against someone who's financially independent, okay? That's not really why he's a cocksucker. He's a cocksucker because he's sitting around here essentially alluding to the fact that if you're in that position, it's entirely your fault, or, oh, you didn't study hard enough in college, you weren't a good student, and all this crap. And I'm just like, can I talk about the state of the way that the world works for a minute? In order for someone to be a winner, there usually has to be losers, I'm not trying to get all Madara Uchiha up in here, but that's just how it is, right? And when someone sits around here and pretends like everyone who is in a position where they are not currently financially stable, let alone independent, just financially stable, and it's just their fault, I'm like, hold up, dude. Hold on, let me stop you right there, big fella. How old are you? How many years have you been here and stuff like that? Are you going to honestly pretend like there wasn't a point in your life where you were just on the struggle bus? Most people right now are just on the struggle bus. We're just here, We're on the struggle bus, and, we're doing the best that we can, but realistically speaking, it's just, there's so many existing circumstances that makes it so hard to get off this goddamn bus. It's the bus that you get on and you just don't get off, If you get off, it's either because you're dead or you were really just fortunate enough to find a way off that bus. And yeah, it took hard work, but sometimes it also really just took luck. Listen, man, I need a job. I'm on the struggle bus and I'm trying to get a job. But me trying to get a job, me spamming all these applications and stuff like that, doesn't mean I'm going to get one. And even if you have experience, it doesn't mean anything. I'm dead serious. The sheer amount of, scamming jobs out here, I recently just did one where I had to do a test and all this stuff, and they were going to get back to me, And technically speaking, it hasn't been that long, okay? It hasn't been that long. But the point of the matter is, listen, I've done the practice exams, I've studied the material, I'm trying to get the job, and where are they? I studied the material, I passed the practice exams. Can I take my real exam so I can get the freaking job? And it's just all this waiting. It's just waiting. And this cocksucker is going to honestly say that, oh, that is entirely my fault. That it's my fault that the job market is completely saturated with this crap. I had a conversation with my friend, and you know what it was? AI is going to come and just ruin everything job-wise, but in a certain aspect, I'm going to be happy. I'm going to laugh my arse off when certain people get it. Because let's theoretically say that guy is a doctor, yeah? Let's say that he's a doctor. Let's say that he's one of these people that honestly has the impression that he is irreplaceable, and he will never have to worry about his job being compromised. When AI comes along and these people can, have the AIs performing surgeries and stuff like that, and there's going to be no need, I can't wait to laugh at that cocksucker. I can't wait to look at him and watch him complain about all the years that he sacrificed and all this stuff. And I will literally link every time I have ever seen a doctor just mocking people in their face, talking about how, oh, well, do you have $100,000? Oh, I don't do this for free, this, that, and the other. F that guy. Seriously, dude, F him. I don't care. F him. I don't care, man. Because you can't honestly look at this stuff and make it seem like it's just all based on the person, it's all the individual. There's so much more to it than that, man, and it's just so frustrating to deal with. It really is. You're doing everything that you possibly can do, and it's just not working out. I'm gonna go to school for mechanical work. But just because I'm going to school for a trade, it does not mean that everyone who isn't in school for a trade is just insane. I am in a position of my life where I can, I have Job Corps in America, yeah? I'm in America. And I can go to Job Corps, and I can pick up that trade for free, But I do need to have a way to get there. That's why I'm going to work, so I can, at least be, taking buses and stuff like that. Whatever I have to do, right? But at the same time, someone might not have that resource. Someone might have to pay for the school. And when you can barely freaking afford to live, to just pay bills and food and rent and all this stuff, and then you tell them just go to school. Listen, some people are budgeting as hard as they can already, and they don't even have a family, so I can't even imagine if they have a family. Now, don't get it twisted. Let me go ahead and hold people accountable. If you effed around and you popped out a baby at a young age and you couldn't support that baby, and now you're set back big time, I don't really have that much pity for you. I do have pity for the kid, but I don't really have pity for you in the fact that no one told you to pop that baby out. You have every kind of preventative measures. I'm not talking about abortion. I'm just talking about, condoms, birth control, stuff like that. The good old pull-out game, You call it a game for a reason because you're joking if you think that you're going to be good enough to pull that out all the time. And you better hope that she don't lock you, but let me get back on topic. The point that I'm trying to say here is, what I'm trying to say is, you're in a state, you're watching the West, primarily, just turn into a third world country where it's just a few people that actually have enough money to make a living, and everyone else is just barely getting by. No one is really in the position where they can live on their own. I thought, when I saw that map, I thought that was, I thought that Florida was kind of bad in the sense of the cost of living. I know it's expensive to live here. It's a tourist state. But just looking at that, that's southern states too. Dude, that's insane. That's southern states. That's southern states with tons of land. Back when it was some time ago. It was I got out of high school, so I want to say it was probably, let's say, maybe 6 years ago. I visited South Carolina, and the neighborhoods that I saw was supposedly a poverty, air quotes, neighborhood, but the houses were big and you had tons of land and stuff like that, and I'm like, it was $200 a month there. Does that mean that, even that neighborhood is, rolled now? I just don't get it, man. But what I'm trying to talk about is the fact that this idea that somehow it's all on you, it's just insane. I am a very accountable person, okay? I hold myself over the fire. If I've made a stupid decision and I'm punished for it, so be it, I have chosen not to go to school. I've chosen, not school, but, well, I have gone to school, but not college, higher one. I'm going to go to trade school, but I'm not going to go to college. I'm not going to, get a degree for something that people still want experience over, and even then, now it's the experience they still don't really give a rat's arse about. It's when you think about it, it's just look at how much is the experience really doing? Someone that I know has tons of experience, and even he really struggles to get new work. He's looking for new work right now. He's still in the field that he's in right now, but he's still looking for new work, and it's just so hard because there's fake jobs, and I don't know, dude. I don't know. This is why I say that I know people like hate the welfare state and stuff like that, but unless you have a way to just punish companies who don't hire, and I mean it, you know, like, it doesn't, because, like, you guys ever wonder how, like, these people at, like, these jobs, like Walmart, even fast food places, why is it always the most incompetent bastard that can keep his job, or her job, right? It's always some rude cocksmoker giving you attitude 24/7. Why is it that they can keep their job, but you can't even get a job? Like, you know you'd work harder than them. It's not that you're better than them, it's just that you'd actually freaking be willing to work, you'd do the work. You know? You know you'd work harder than them, and yet they got the job. I don't get it. Like, what is possibly the issue at hand that forces us to have to fight and fight and fight just for a crap job? Yet this same person is just doing nothing, and they can just keep the job. They're not even doing their jobs. I don't get it, man. I just really don't get it. And I think that I think as this continues on, it's really only going to get worse, because what I'm beginning to realize over time, right? This is what I'm beginning to realize. AI is just going to take everything over. You know, like, people think that this isn't coming, and it's here. I used to make money as an editor. You know, that's what I kind of did as my little hustle, right? I made money as an editor. I would, like, do projects for people. I do subtitles and edits, and people are just using AI to edit videos now. Big time. You know, like, they're just having the AI edit it, and it's doing it. AI is writing music. Every facet of human creativity is about to get replaced by bots. And I'm not saying this is a bad thing, okay? Change is unavoidable. No matter how much you don't like change, it's going to just happen. So you might as well just get over it, in my opinion. You know, just get over the change. It's going to happen. But that doesn't mean it's not gonna, like, wreak havoc. And like I said, you know, when it comes to, like, these cocksuckers, these ones talking about their financial independence, then yeah, you know. And listen, I mean, I know it's 2024, like, the elections are gonna be a thing that we'll have to deal with soon, you know, when you think about it. I just hope whoever wins can maybe counteract this inflation a bit, yeah. But let's be real, like, I just feel like it's gonna get worse, dude. It really is. It really is, man. Still, 2024 is going to be the year that I break this cycle somehow, some way. I'll get out of this NEET crap. I was in the NEET for just a little bit, but those people weren't letting me work, so I couldn't work. So I had to leave. And now I just need to find another place and then just grind that out. And, you know, I was going to wait until after I left this neighborhood to get the trade job, but I think I should just get it now. If I have to turn that work into a part-time job while I full-time go to, like, that Job Corps and just learn the trade, I'll just do it. I got people out over around me saying, oh, just wait, just do this. And I'm like, no, dude, I'm not waiting, because I don't know what the heck's going to happen. And the sooner that I can get this experience with the mechanical work, then, you know, what I could probably do is just say, oh, I'm in, you know, mechanic school, and I can just automatically put that as experience, and maybe I can get a job, even if it's not working on cars, just in auto body, and I can build the experience on top of that while I'm earning the light, you know, mechanics work at the Job Corps thing. So I don't know, but, like, that's just my plan. Like, crap doesn't always work out. I hate these cocksuckers. I hate people like that, man. They're always making it seem like, oh, if you have a plan, it'll just work out, you know? I despise people like that, dude. And yeah, they could just be some internet, like, you know, crap starter. It could be, but I truly believe that there are just people that think like that. There are just people that are just in a position. And listen, like, privilege exists. Not like that huge white privilege, like everyone wants to say, but there are just some people that were just in a position where they just knew the right people at the right time, and crap just worked. People like to say, oh no, they worked hard, they worked hard. When you listen to some of these people, I'm telling you, like, yes, some of them did work hard, but some of them just knew the right people. That crap matters. That crap matters, man. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. That crap matters. If I was an up-and-coming, football star, are you honestly going to tell me that with the amount of money that I have, if I had family, and I'm like a really successful football star, that them being my family, like, they can't benefit from my success? It's entirely their work, and it's entirely their self-made. If I can afford to, like, put my sister or my nephew through school, they're still, like, self-made? Get real. But, yeah, that's just ridiculous. I'm going to try and post those pictures. If I can't post them all, I'll at least just pick one, and I'll try and post the others in the video, but we'll see. Because I've never really tried to edit videos on my phone. I always use a computer. But I have a Mac now, so I can't really edit because they don't allow me to connect my Android to the phone. My Android to the computer, so whatever. But I'll go ahead and leave it here. If you're one of these people in that position, go F yourself, dude. Seriously. You're such a piece of crap, it's not even funny. To sit there and honestly pretend like it's entirely on those people, Go F yourself. And to everyone else, trust me, I'm on that struggle bus too, And you're struggling and you got a job, and I don't even have a job, and I'm still struggling already, so trust you ain't alone. But I'll leave the video there, folks. Thank you for listening. God bless, and I'll see you next time.